Okay. Hey, hello. So, this is a video showing some pretty crazy shit happening on the beginner wing. And since we don't actually see how it all started, we can only assume that it was overreaction if this pilot was flying just a normal flying. And this is what I believe has happened. Or he was doing some acrobatics, but I don't believe it. And he has problem with deploying his rescue, then the rescue gets it trapped into the lines. And then, yeah, he pulls some lines of the glider, actually made it enter like a kind of SAT configuration. This frees the rescue. So let's have a look actually in the detail what has happened here, or what's happening. So here. So here you see that left tip is showing forward, means wing is stalled, flying backwards actually, and the left wing, the left tip, left side of the wing. And the right side it has this, you see the ribs, which basically means that the wind is coming from below, which is deep stall. So the wing is stalled, the left side is flying backwards, the right side is right now is like going back. And then he releases the brake. So at the moment when it was just getting back, he released the brake, and now it shoots forwards. But it shoots forward only on the right side. So he keeps the little bit brake on the left side. So the left side is either stalled or probably still stalled, or is flying forward but with less brake, with more brake. And the right side has no brake and it's shooting forward. And now he finds himself in a situation when the wing is in front of him, half twisted, because that was this asymmetric shooting forward due to the releasing of the brake when the wing was just getting behind him. So he had two effects. The one is the aerodynamic, the wing starts to fly if you release the brake. The other is the pendulum. So actually the wing was behind him and he released the brake, so from behind it goes very far without braking. So this is what happens here. And now, so he's half twisted, the wing is in front of him, so he's gonna lose tension in the lines. This is what happens now. And since he loses tensions in the lines and the wing is in front of him, just for a moment he loses tension, and now actually he's falling down under the wing, but the wing is now facing like 90 degrees to the left from when he was before, from before he was. So now what's gonna happen is he's falling under the wing, and the wing is now shooting to the left because as he falls under the wing. And this is actually what we see here. I mean, due to the lost tension in the lines, he still has something happening on the right side, but we don't see it. But on the left side, the wingtip is kind of like, maybe he has like a small cravat. But the big effect here is just the wing just now shooting to the left because of him falling under the wing as the wing was on the right side. And he's not braking. So the wing goes far to the front. This turning, this is just him. I assume that this is because the wing now shooting forward, it regained a lot of tension in the lines. So it started to pull him, and since he was like half twisted, so it started to untwist him probably, and now twisting in the other direction. Since he didn't stop this shooting forward, so the wing is now far in front of him again, but now on the left side. And what happens is that it collapses again and loses tension in the lines. And now he's gonna fall under the wing again, but he's already twisted because of this. The first wing gained, like shooting forward, gained tension in the lines. It started to untwist him, but very dynamically, so he twisted the other direction. And now, so lost the tension in the lines. So basically, it's very high chance of cravat, and this is actually what it looks like. It looks like there are two things actually. There's something like a bit of cravat, but you also see on the right wing half, which is actually left here because it's turned around. You can see that there's a lot of brake. So this may mean that it just got twisted in the strong braking position. So this wing is now actually stalled, the right side, and that's why it's twisting so dynamically. He probably releases the brake, and even though it's twisted many times, but if you release the brake, it will slowly go up, and this is what happens here. So basically the wing started to fly again. Now the right side is not stalled anymore, but he's in the spiral already. I mean, he's now entering the spiral from this stall kind of like position, because you see the angle between the leading edge and the horizon is very small. So now this angle gets even now there was a small pendulum momentum, and now the angle is the leading edge is just showing directly to the earth. So he's spiraling down to the ground. This is typically like between 10 and 15 meters per second, so going very fast to the ground. And he's pretty low actually, as you're gonna see in a moment. But his reaction is correct. He's reaching out for his rescue parachute, and actually you can already see it. So he has handle in the hand, and the rescue is being thrown, but there is a problem with this rescue. And you see him now having the handle in his hand, the rescue thrown, but there's some extra line, it looks like. For some reason he does not release the handle as he should, so I imagine that there is some line, but this line actually, it has to be line from the rescue. This is very strange. Maybe someone can comment actually what is happening here, because I'm pretty confused with this, but there is clearly something that shouldn't be there. And this is the reason why he is now doing like trying to get the rescue back and now deploy it from the container like in an emergency mode. This is what he's doing here. Playing with this, now pulling some lines a little bit, like, and then the rescue goes out and it gets directly into the lines. So now you see it in the lines. Yeah, this may happen quite a lot in the spiral. So you see now it's already taken some time, and he's going very fast to the ground. Now with rescue entanglement in the lines, yeah, this is a very serious situation actually. And now it's a moment where, like, people who fly a lot, competition, acro, or actually of cross country, not so many, but actually should have the second rescue for this occasion. He does not have it, probably because he's not searching for a second rescue. But he does something pretty I mean, he's trying to pull here the lines of the rescue, I believe. This is probably what he tried, but now he's doing something else. Now actually he's pulling the lines of the glider. And making it into, so he was actually turning to the right, and it looks like an SAT, because he was turning to the right. I'm a bit confused actually, but now he's, I would say, but you see him pulling the lines of the glider, and this made the glider turn change. However, to me it would look, maybe he's even like kind of like stalling it, or it looks to me like, I'd say now that this is like entering like an SAT, maybe just starting to break the inner part of the spiral strongly. And this releases the rescue parachute, but this is just luck. Yeah, and this is what happens. So now the rescue opens. He's thrown under the rescue, and now entangled a little bit in the lines, and very low over ground. So there is not much time to do a lot. But in this situation, and yeah, his entangling the lines on the wing is pulling it up, and that's why he's actually like looking. It looks like he's falling on his back. Yeah, so there's it's hard. I see no solution here. Maybe someone can comment if there will be somehow anyhow possible to to land on your legs here, do the PLF in this configuration. But I don't know how you could do this if you're entangled in the lines and the lines are pulling you up, your legs up. Yeah. So this is actually what has happened here. So you see, rescue can fail very easily, but the reaction of the pilot was pretty good. He lost control and he just threw the rescue. And the other thing is, because there was a question I asked in the other video, how you should throw the rescue, and just looking on this logically, you should try to throw it over the wing. So that, because here you could see actually the lines of the rescue, they were under the lines of the wing when it was going spiral. So logically it means that I should try to throw the rescue up, and then in this situation the wing is gonna stay below the rescue and the rescue can open. But since he was throwing directly from the container in this emergency mode, then it's not so obvious actually to do. And maybe someone can comment on what has actually, maybe you can see what was the thing that has entangled in his rescue handle. Because I cannot imagine that the rescue was so badly packed that that there was the line of the rescue lines somehow entangling in this rescue. I don't understand it. Yeah, so thank you very much for your attention. If you managed to get to this moment, like 12 minutes later, then please like, subscribe, and please write a comment if you've seen the video to the end. So I'm quite curious if there is anyone who actually is listening to those comments to the end. Yeah, and see you watching another video. Thank you.